Alrighty. So
Alright.
Channel 6 News Team and Final Esports.
Alright, just off of seeing the comps, who do you want to see, or who do you think will take the match?
Let's see. Without having seen them play before, I'm thinking Final Esports has the advantage here.
I'm thinking that as well. As much as I would like to pull or as much as I would like to remain unbiased, I do like the comp of Final Esports.
Yeah. They have a lot going for them in just about every lane, and almost every lane they have the advantage. So
30 seconds until minions.
As long as they know how to play their champs, they should pull out a victory. Although I never count out the strength of comfort over the strength of skill.
It's Tank Knight Rising, not Final Esports.
I'm sorry.
Well, then I guess it's Dead Knight Rising,
Dead Knight
not
Rising.
Final Esports.
Okay.
Okay, then.
I'll go change that.
Have a lot of pinging on the blue side.
Minions have spawned.
Must have caught someone out there.
I'm just gonna go with looks like we're just gonna have standard buff starts and then easy laning. Can respect, as only really blue side would have an invade potential, and they didn't really do it. So maybe a missed opportunity, but that could also just be that I really like to invade.
That you do. So yeah, pretty standard buff starts. Laners helping them out. You know, being good players like
Blue
they
side taking down their buff a little faster than the red side.
Dank Knights Rising, by the way. D-A-N-K. Sorry about that. No worries.
Alrighty, and looks like the bot lane for the blue team getting some good early poke using that Lulu Q to keep Ezreal off his farm. Alright.
Wait, is Dead Knight Rising dead?
Dank Knights Rising
Dank.
is the team.
Okay, I heard Dank.
Yeah, it is. It is Dank Knights Rising.
Got it. Updated. Alrighty, back to the... So yeah, as expected, Trundle's got the early pressure against the Nautilus, but Nautilus being who he is.
Ari going for a nice trade on Victor, forcing Splash. Although Ari did use Ignite. But Flash for Ignite, I would take that trade any day of the year.
Do not believe we have an Ari in this game. Did you perhaps mean Katarina?
I did mean Katarina.
There you go.
I am absolutely terrible.
Some good effort getting out of that as soon as she saw the Elise. Lucky for her, the Vi was nearby. Help her out a bit.
You bet.
Nautilus holding his own. Tyron, here we go, Vi in the bot lane. But spotted out. Nothing really comes of it, but good poke from the laners.
It's good poke.
Oh, and they have spotted out the Elise walking down. Ooh, the cocoon. And everyone just kind of settles back into what they're doing. Abusing that passive to get some good poke out on the Trundle.
I like it.
Mana's starting to get low in the bot lane, so just the only person left really is Tarek.
Time to shove him back.
Now they spotted out the Katarina walking down. Ooh, we good stun from the Tarek. Forced a flash out, but saved a life.
Always worth it.
You gotta love the names of some of these players, like that brand. You know, can't know.
Yes. Always love the brand.
I'm just hoping we see an Alistar game out of it.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Nothing would make me happier than an Alistar
blood
game.
for the brand.
Nice. Well done, Brand.
And at least on the top. And secure. Maybe a slight miscommunication there between the secure and the hook, but in the end it doesn't matter. The bot lane finally decides it's time to head back home to spend that hard-earned money.
Spend that first blood money. TP was used by blue side on the top lane. So we might see a Nautilus gank when his, or a TP gank when his ult comes back up here pretty soon.
Top side. Flash hook and he's up there. I decided to continue though. Just a little harassment.
Yeah, a little harass. No big deal. Oriana doing some decent poke to that Katarina. Katarina starting to roam top. Will we see a gank on this Nautilus? Both Nautilus and Trundle pop ult. Nautilus trying to hook his way out. He's very low.
Trundle just about won the 1v1.
Katarina ults for the secure, but then dies to turret.
Yep, passive still gonna die, but did secure the kill.
Oh, fighting the bot lane. Taric getting very low. Ah, and he's taken down by the brand burn. Jhin ulting. 3 shots. 4 shots. Ooh, almost getting the Ezreal, but not quite. There are 4 people in the bot lane. Oh, and that's probably going to be Ezreal. Oh, Elise securing the kill.
Yep. Can she get out? And Brand dying.
Vi dropping low. Elise continuing to chase. Jhin as well. Katarina's here though. Oh, the Oriana ult gets the Vi. But Katarina with the double kill. Nice return. Red team might have overstayed their welcome just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And Katarina hunting for Jhin. Jhin might look to just suicide to a tower. And
Jhin will get the execute.
Executed.
Red team forcing a 3 for 2. All in all, not all that bad, but still, that Katarina being fed, I don't like it. I never like a fed Katarina. Taric and Brand, brief encounter in the jungle. Might see another wet noodle fight here as Katarina's back, try and take down Nautilus, ulting. But nothing's going to come from it.
Forcing the Nautilus back, and since he doesn't have teleport, that's gonna be a long walk back.
That will be a long walk. Ezreal ulting. Oh, Brand as well. Brand dropping extremely low, but flashing out to keep alive. Exhaust burned onto the Jhin. Katarina?
I have a fight.
Or the
here.
Elise?
Katarina wants it.
There she goes. She's got it. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it.
Just gotta go for it, man.
You gotta go for it.
Ooh, Brand chose to stay.
Brand did choose to stay. He is very low. That might not be the best option.
Quite risky, but if he can stay back far enough and just land his poke, he can even the odds.
with the Taric ult up. Brand at low mana. It might prove... Oh, he's choosing to back.
Yep.
There we go.
Looks like Orianna is choosing to back from the mid lane as well after pushing in.
Yep. Trying to nice some of that farm to Katarina.
Overall, Red still has the kill and gold lead. So.
They do so far. That first turret, that dragon fight, that could change it real quick if blue team's looking to make up some ground.
Yeah, Red team's kills are spread out, but that Katarina has all of blue teams.
I could spell for some trouble. Oh, Elise ganking at the top lane.
Force a flash, but
Missing the cocoon, but due to a flash. Trundle cutting off the escape of Nautilus. Gonna take him down if that Elise doesn't hurry up. Oh,
Katarina off to the
there
side.
goes the Trundle. Taking down the Nautilus in a 1v1. Orianna and Elise are here now, but it might be a little too late. There goes the Shockwave. They get the Katarina.
The Katarina wasn't enough to get the other two off for a time. And we have a fight.
Vi also dies at Dragon. Man, many fights. Oh, and the Ezreal snipe for Elise. Wow, and Orianna taking down Trundle.
But it worked out.
Up, Jin using ult. Good job, Taric, blocking those shots for Ezreal. Ezreal's gonna walk away from that one just fine. So blue team definitely winning that fight. Unfortunately, no dragon was picked up, but they did stop the Vi from taking it. Vi's team that Windrake. Not entirely sure that they needed it. Would certainly wouldn't hurt.
Well, it's one of those dragons that unless you have someone who benefits from the speed, it's more just nice to have it so that other enemy team doesn't. However, if you can get the two of them over your opponent, that's a pretty nice bonus.
That's when you start hitting a bonus. Orianna. Some nice Trundle finally clearing that ward up in the top side.
At least picking up her blue while Vi's picking up her red, so jungles are still passing.
Pretty much back to the standard rotation. Katarina ults on the Orianna. Just a little bit of damage. Not much else gonna come from that. The bot lane of red side choosing not to head towards bot lane, but rather the jungle and the mid lane. What's gonna happen here? Lisa's hanging around mid.
Looks like they might be trying to push out Katarina and get something here.
Tark did spot out the brand, so that might help his Katarina.
Since they are spotted, they might just rotate down.
Jin using his W?
Force him up.
That's gonna let Katarina know that Jin's in the area and she just needs to go ahead and back off.
Red lane finally deciding to... Red side finally deciding to rotate to the bot side after Ezreal has just gotten some free farm. But they were trying for something, but just couldn't quite see it.
Looked like they were trying to kill mid lane and go for dragon, which I can respect, but fortunately it didn't quite work out for them.
At least still hanging out near a dragon, while Vi is on above mid.
It's looking like red team really wants this dragon. They have wards everywhere. They're just looking for a kill, but there are none to be had.
Whereas red side does have wards concentrated on this bottom side, blue has it all the way up and down the river. And they will see you wherever you go.
Up, Trundle.
Looks like Vi might be trying for something here.
Oh, and Katarina.
Or Kat can just do it herself.
In the 1v1, Orianna, you played yourself a little bit there.
Katarina don't need no gank. She's got this.
She's got this. She's got that ult. That ult damage is really high. Actually, that might be the mid turret. They do have minions.
They're definitely pushing hard for it.
Meanwhile, bot lane, they're trying to make something happen. There's really not a lot they can do. And that will be first turret going to blue team. Gold going to Katarina.
Pretty easily secured after Katarina has gotten herself a little fed in this game and able to 1v1 the Orianna. Pretty easy to push a lane when you can't fight the lane opponent.
The Katarina and Ezreal, they're starting to get out in front, and if they can keep doing that, They're gonna start snowballing this game for their team.
Ezreal is still
Trundle.
down in levels compared to the Jhin. However,
Ezreal taking a bit of poke.
yeah, he may be down in levels, but he is keeping up in the farm, even with being pushed in as hard as he is.
Oh, Trundle ulting. Oh,
Not
pulling out of Elise's cocoon.
the first time we have seen this game.
No. Oh, a little bit of damage onto Ezreal. A lot of damage onto Ezreal. Wow.
That was a good communication in the bot lane. I bet they're wishing the top and jungle had that type of communication.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit of synergy going for their top and jungle. Tarek and Ezreal engaging on the Jhin. Ezreal ulting Vi ult. Brand also ulting. Tarek going to go ahead and pop that ult so nobody dies. And they're just going
but on the top side, they're going hard for the Trundle. And they do manage to secure him. But
Trundle does get the return kill on Nautilus. Oh, Katarina got Brand while we were not looking. I have fights all over the map right
And they
now.
rotate for the dragon.
Oh, I'd say they pretty much got this one
There's
secured.
not a whole lot Orianna can do to stop him.
Ah, she's too far away. That's the Windrake going to be picked up for the blue side.
And Scuttle.
And the
Because
Scuttle
why
grab,
not?
of course. Why not?
You know,
I mean, you're there. You're there. May as
exactly.
well. Katarina
found the Elise.
harassing the Elise at her chickens. Oh, maybe not counting on the Jhin and Orianna being there. That might have been a mistake. Oh, but she gets the
she
Elise
goes in
anyway.
anyways. And picks up the Elise.
Picks up the Elise. 3v1 and still gets Elise. Wow. That
Katarina's
was the Orianna
far
ult
ahead this game.
turned as well to pick up that kill to counter the Katarina ult.
Yeah, blue side has managed to pull back and is tied on the kills and is actually ahead in gold now.
Although, with this tower, red side could start equalizing it a little bit, but Vi's here to try and make sure that doesn't happen. Taking some damage from... Whoa! Gonna die to that Jhin Orianna combo.
She was not expecting that much damage out of them.
She was not expecting the quad damage.
Target
Trundle.
Stun?
Trundle.
Not quite.
Trundle's running mid. I don't know why he's running in circles. That's going to be the Brand ult popped. Trundle taking a lot of damage after he ults, and he's going to go straight down to the Brand. Jhin, meanwhile, he's trying to go ahead and snipe out the Tark. Nothing comes in.
Ezreal off on the bottom side. Katarina has
Looks like they're trying to force a fight here, but a teleport's coming in from the Nautilus. Katarina does get Brand. That's a lot of AoE damage of their team down right now. Jhin is going to lock up Katarina. I'm not sure Katarina's going to get out of this one. No, she is not.
No.
Jhin picking up a kill, and Orianna on the backside with Tarek. They're just going to take down this turret
This was
and
a good,
probably
This
reset.
was a good prolonged fight from red side, showing that they are still in this.
They are definitely still in this as the gold lead has swung back in their favor. Question is, are they thinking about getting Rift Herald? They are going to start the Rift Herald.
And Nautilus and Lisa already on it, the game's walking up, so yes, they will have the damage to do it. But who are they going to give it to is the question.
I would hope that you would not give it to the Nautilus. Rift Herald on Nautilus isn't the best, but
True, but he is solo.
He is
You
behind.
need to be solo to really use it.
they're going to give it to the Elise.
Alright, good choice.
Good choice.
Oh, Scuttle trying to eat some fruit. Nautilus says no.
Nautilus says no. Blue team seems to have just reset after that fight. It looks like they want to forget that as quickly as possible.
Yes, they're working to like, alright, that fight, yes, that happened, but we're gonna win.
Trundle hammering on this Nautilus. Wow, Nautilus just not able to find a fight that suits him. This
Not at
Trundle
all.
has...
He was able to get him his little bit of poke, but he does not want that prolonged fight.
No, he does not. At least picking up blue buff rather than giving it to Orianna.
Elise is one of the few junglers who does use a decent amount of mana, so I can understand that choice.
In very,
Especially
very
with
much
the
so.
Orianna not exactly
Oh,
survivable.
Here comes the Jhin ult. Can he snipe out the Ezreal? And oh, Tarek, why did you move?
Oh, tired.
Oh,
You
causing
were in
the
perfect
Ezreal.
position.
Oh, causing the Ezreal to
Ooh, Trundle getting a lot of damage from the
have a
top tower.
piece of Jin's cake. Oh, Trundle getting engaged on. Can Nautilus and Orianna stop him from getting the turret? They can. Meanwhile, bot side, Tark popped his ult, and Elise ganked and secured the kill.
He used exhaust. Not sure if it was worth it there, but
Probably not needed, as red team will get the turret, and will continue to push, seeing as they are unanswered on the map. Meanwhile, Katarina mid
hard
lane.
on mid, so Orion's having to go towards that. And Vice holding up the knowledge in top lane at the moment.
Will
Leaving
we
the bot
see
lane
a turret for
pretty
turret
free.
trade?
Yeah. Leaving the bot lane pretty free to do whatever they want.
Katarina is going all in on Orianna rather than taking the turret. Meanwhile, bot side has backed off.
Well, you know,
And Katarina
it's
does pick up the
easier
turret
to take
mid.
a tower when there's no one there to stop you.
Oh, of course. Orianna doing some very decent damage onto Katarina
Katarina is
with
taking
Nautilus
a lot
walking
of
in.
damage through her plays. Oh,
She
Jin
needs
going
to
pretty
back
hard.
up or Nautilus is going to get her here. Trundle
Flashing
getting Brand.
forward to try to get that kill, not quite getting. Trundle with the bot lane, picking
And
up
Trundle with a
double.
triple kill.
And a triple.
Elise, Jin, and Brand all meeting his club and kissing the king of the trolls. Meanwhile, topside, Vi goes ahead and picks up a turret
Katarina
to
does
even out the
manage
one
to
lost
get
in bot.
out
She
while we
did.
were in bot lane.
While we saw the king of the trolls
The
beat
Blues
3 people
back
to
in
death.
the lead for turrets, and the slight gold lead.
Slight gold advantage. Few kills, and there'll be even more in the lead. More squarely in the lead. Vi picking up blue buff. Not sure you wanted to do that. Then again,
I mean,
Katarina doesn't need it. Only person that really does need it on their team is Ezreal.
And he's way too far away.
And he's way too far away. So, best just to pick up the gold.
Looks like they're going to pick up the third outer tower.
They will pick up all 3 outer towers with the mid-inner tower down, taking a significant tower advantage over the red side.
That's going to open up a lot of paths through the jungle for them.
And already we can see the ward... Well, we will see the ward lines of blue move up. Oh, Katarina taking down Elise and almost escaping from the Jin and Brand. But unfortunately, that Brand burn damage, it hurts.
Quite a bit.
It hurts
he
a
may
lot.
be a support, but he's going to hurt.
He always hurts. Oh, Trundle maybe biting off a bit more than he can chew, flashing over the dragon pit to get out. Noticing that there are 4 members of red team there.
Red team looking to get a couple kills and set up for this mountain raid.
Oh, here comes the Ezreal ult. Nautilus is going to be going down pretty quick. Orianna ult hits 2 people. Not bad. The Tarek ult about to descend on all 4 members of blue as Vi flashes forward aggressively, ulting the Brand. Oh, we are going to see the Trundle fall. Can Vi take down the Orianna? She cannot. Jin's 4 shot almost taking down the Ezreal. He's open with the ult. How many can he snipe? He's not going to snipe any, unfortunately. They're all out safely. They knew they were too low to hang around. Firing at the Vi, though. What is Vi doing?
They're looking to clean up a few kills and make sure they can't start dragging.
Forgetting that they're a little bit higher than they look. She cannot take down a Jin and a Brand, even if they don't have ult.
Katarina pushing it at mid, forcing red to respond to a defense there. And then she's going over to probably ward. Yep, she's putting a pink ward near dragon.
There is that control ward in the back of the dragon pit. Katarina is going to clear that. While red team does still have that ward in front of dragon, so they will still know if blue team decides to go for it. Vi picking up red.
Trundle's back in top to send that pushing right back towards red. Looks like we might have another fight here at the dragon pit.
Might see another fight if red team decides that they want that dragon.
If they do
No
choose to
Jin
fight,
ult
blue is
is
currently
available.
down a member.
Jin and Nautilus ults are not available for red team, so a lot of their engage and heavy damage / kill finishing potential is down at the moment.
Red's back
Whereas
up in the jungle.
there's the blue team having most all of their ults available. Katarina's ult is about to come back up, as is Tarek's.
Jin nearly nearly has his. Other than that, red side does have all their ults now. And they do now have them all.
We now have all 10 ults available. So, it's going to be a fight.
That's a messy fight.
Oh, yeah. All 10 ults are up. Jin popping the Ghost Blade to chase down the Trundle. Trundle saying that was a mistake. Noticing that all 5 members of Red are going to chase him, and he's just going to walk away. Tarek, meanwhile, getting caught by the Cocoon. Popping ult, but it's going to be too late. He's going to be going down to the Jin. The Orianna ult going to be taken down.
And Trundle onto the back line of Red. Not letting them have anything.
Vi did get the Jin and the Brand. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough, as Orianna, Nautilus, and Elise are all still alive, and they're going to take the Earth Drake.
Overall, that was a very clean fight for Red.
That was a very clean fight for Red.
Yes, the
It's also
Jin
very
and
messy
Brand
on
got
blue
caught out,
side.
but it all worked out for them.
Very, very messy on blue side for Trundle to be so far split from his team. He is their primary tank right now until Vi gets a few more items. Vi and Tark
with
both.
Vi joining him on the bottom side, it left their top half of the team exposed.
Yeah. Especially once Tarek got caught out by that Cocoon. They should have simply sacrificed the Tarek, disengaged, reset, maybe even given up the Dragon. They still had a gold lead until now.
Yeah, for Red side, Red team has managed to pull just ahead in gold, even though they are still down towers.
They're still down in towers, but if they can start grouping and pushing, their group seems to be very solid in comparison to blue
fight
team.
arguably is better.
Oh,
But
Katarina
they can't
though,
get caught out like this.
taking Jin down very quickly. Saying, you think you're an assassin? No, that would be me. Oh, the Orianna ult being used. Not really. Oh, there we go.
Katarina got CC'd to death there. And
She did get CC'd to
Orianna
death. Tarek
kinda
about to
saved
die.
her body with
Surviving with that shield. That stun gonna end the Elise. However, Elise's poison damage is going to take down Tarek. Brand's burn taking down Trundle. Meanwhile, Vi getting a double kill onto the Orianna.
that ult. Brand landing in the stun, so Nautilus can keep whacking away, but Ezreal is there now.
Ezreal is there. All in all, I would say that was a pretty favorable fight for Blue. It was 3 for 3, and they still have a carry up.
Yeah,
Whereas
so
Red Team did lose both their
Blue
carries.
side's going to be able to push here, while Red's going to have to recall and regroup. However, Jin is back in the mid lane.
Jin is up, but as is Katarina and Tarek. Both of them will be running to join their team as well. Ezreal taking the Scuttle Crab.
Always good to have some vision.
Always good. Always good. Red Team has the Baron Pit warded up considerably. Looks like they're going to look to either take it or fight the blue side for Baron buff.
A little bit of a lull as everyone's just farming through the jungle, picking up some free gold, and just letting the waves push as they go.
Oh, but meanwhile, we have a wet noodle fight starting top lane. Nautilus and Elise now going onto the Trundle. Oh, Katarina spots out the Jin. Jin getting caught out again. You have got to see mid lane pushing. You have got to respect.
Potential. And they need to respect that.
They need to respect Katarina. I don't care if you're Jin. Katarina will burst you.
Pretty much everyone on blue can catch you out, no matter in that jungle, especially with as low vision as Red Team does have.
Although, that being said, they have now put some investment in the wards on the entrances to the red side jungle.
They do have some in the entrances now, but it doesn't make a whole lot of difference if the inner tower in the mid's not there and they can walk straight in that way.
Oh, Tarek getting caught out there. Gonna pop the ult a little defensively. Only getting onto him and Vi. Vi going aggressively onto the Brand.
Ooh, great Orianna ult stopping the Katarina from doing what she wanted.
Finishing what she's meant to do. Oh, that's going to be Nautilus on the backside of the fight. All in all, it's going to be a 1-for-2 trade, or 1-for-1 trade, excuse me.
Very good fight for blue, picking out their targets and going exactly for who they want. Without a
Orianna being forced
pretty
back.
hard for red to stay in these fights.
Most definitely is, as they do lose that Nautilus ult as well as all of that Nautilus shielding, his slows, his stuns.
Trundle just walking straight through saying, I don't care about that turret, I just want you.
Red team's turret.
Trundle getting a little low though, Jin reloading, firing. Ezreal's just gonna arcane shift over that wall, get away. He's got his way out, he's fine. Trundle's also gonna be allowed to leave.
All in all, very good fight for Blue, picking up a kill and 2 towers.
It's always nice to have towers. With that fight, Blue does swing back into the lead, a considerable gold lead of almost 3K.
Yeah. Let's see. We have an Infernal Dragon next. They might wait for it, or they might just try to go for it.
I want to see a nice big fight for those Infernal Drakes. Infernal Drakes make teams do crazy things.
You're not wrong there.
Everyone in the LCS will say that Infernal Drakes are the best. Of course they are. It's if you get all 3, it's better than a Rabadon's Death Cap. Well, not quite, but it's almost there. It used to be.
Who doesn't love more damage?
Yes.
No,
Plus, if you were to get multiple Infernals... Oh, they're going to chase down Trundle? Oh, Tarek's there to save him. Immediately stop that fight. Oh, the Orianna ult hitting too, but nothing coming from it as no one on the team can follow up. Katarina instantly just destroying that brand. He was very far away from his team. He should not have been there at all.
No. Red, they have a very good team fight, but they need to stay grouped. Blue can so easily pick them off, as they have shown time and again.
The only reason Blue has been able to stay in these team fights is they have been punishing those members of the red team that will walk away from the rest of the team. The Jhin multiple times, the brand there.
Vi is picking up the dragon, while the rest of her team is pushing up bottom to try to get this inhibitor.
Oh, I'm sad. I wanted to see a an Infernal Drake fight. Oh well.
It was, yeah, they had a fight. That's what they
They had a fight, just not at the Drake. I mean, all those 10... Oh, Tarek ult going down. We gotta stop now. Action. Katarina with her vulnerability dives the turret. Instantly bursts Jhin. Elise gonna flash out.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh shit!
Oh, that was weird. That picture most definitely showed an Infernal Drake.
Most certainly did.
Oh, redemption for the Blue team going down, the Blue squad. Tarek doing an excellent job keeping his team nice and healthy. This Orianna poke is doing almost nothing to their front line as they're just able to heal through it all.
Always good to see a nice Tarek.
Meanwhile, red team looking to push back here. Oh, Vi flashing though onto the Orianna, just melting her as her ult goes down, only catching Ezreal. Oh, they get the brand too. Tarek going down eventually.
Katarina now shows up to the fight. He's like, all right, I'm ending this.
But that's going to be the ace for Blue team.
And likely the push for the win.
That might be the game. Jhin though, he's going to try and have something to say about it. Activating his Ghost Blade. Katarina fountain diving for the ace once more. And the base turrets are going to melt, and that is going to look like game 1.
For Channel 6 News.
Well done, Channel 6 News. That was an amazing game. Overall outtakes, for me it was both teams played an excellent game. Unfortunately, the red squad, they just love to separate, and that's what got them. Blue team, if red team had just stayed together and just shoved it down blue team's throat when they had the advantage, I'm not sure blue team would have been able to stop the steamroller.
Yeah, no, blue team did very good at catching people out, and red team needed to do much better job of staying together as a team. If they had managed that, they would have won the team fights, as they proved whenever they did manage to stay together. But they just separated too much.
Just weren't able to do it. Oh well, that's all right. We still got game 2 to see if the Dank Knights. Correct me if that's wrong.
Do believe it is Dank Knights.
If the Dank Knights are able to make a comeback here in this game, in this series, excuse me, and win their second game, or if this will just be a simple 2-0 to the Channel 6 news team. While I get the file.
Yes, the file would be very useful.
Yes. Alright, that should be the file.
Do tell me when you are ready.
Yes, we'll do. I'm loading the game as we speak. Fingers crossed I'm loading the game as we speak. Maybe. Okay. Yes, Pantheon. This is the other game. Good. Alrighty. At 0 seconds.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, I suppose we'll introduce the players on the blue side, playing for, I don't know, did they swap sides?
They did swap sides.
They did swap sides. So this one will be Dank Knights. We have Nautilus in the top lane, Sejuani in the jungle, Victor in the mid lane, Kog'Maw at ADC. Oh, a Cog ADC, that's fun. And a Lulu at support.
Right,
and for the Channel 6 news team.
For the Channel 6 news team, we have Pantheon in the top. Don't see that very often anymore. Vi in the jungle. Worked well for them last time. Ari in the mid lane. Ezreal in the ADC. And Tarek has returned as a support. So we will begin this match in 3, 2, 1. I'm very excited to see
Tarek, man,
the
he
Vi
did a
Ezreal
real good
Tarek
job
again.
last game. I hope to see just as good of gameplay from him this time.
Yes, it is good. It's nice to see returning champions. You know there must be comfort fits, and they just love playing them when you see that.
Although I don't know what the bans were of the last game, I'm surprised with as much as Tarek did that last game that he wasn't either banned or picked away from the Channel 6 news team. But I don't know these teams and I don't know their members. For all I know, this Tarek on the Channel 6 news team is a Thresh god and they just couldn't let him have it.
This is very
because
true.
I know players like this.
And for someone whose name is I Hate Anime, weird seeing them on a character like Ari.
Nah, man, it's all a lie. See, I hate anime. I just have a Sword Art Online background on my computer, but I hate anime.
I see.
Yes.
It's all a facade.
It's all a facade. It's all a facade. Actually, for the longest time in Pokemon, I called the move facade facade, not knowing how it was pronounced.
But facade is the best way to pronounce it.
It was the best way to pronounce it, and it confused everyone I ever talked to.
A lot of pings going down on the blue side, apparently on their own players, so they seem to be having a good time messing with each other.
Meme lords. I dubbed them the meme lords.
Well, I mean, with a name like Dank, and with a word like Dank in your name.
I mean, you're now a meme you're immortalized as a meme. Alright, and the basic lane starts. No invades. Unfortunate again. I wanted to see a Nautilus invade. But that's alright.
Striker giving Nautilus another try. Maybe it'll work out better for him against the Pantheon instead of the Trundle.
True. Well, the blue team picking up their buffs a little quicker than the red side, but going immediately to their standard second camps, the Gromp and the Wolves. Lulu utilizing very good poke.
Keeping the Ezreal and Tarek back, not letting them farm while the Kog'Maw is just having a grand old time.
Most definitely punishing that Ezreal for stepping forward for his CS. Lulu is saying, no, my Kog'Maw needs all of the CS so that he can evolve from a robot into a pug.
I can't wait to see the Kog'Maw.
I hope that if this team can pull out a win here, that I will see the Pugmaw from them in the future. Even if they don't move on, that's still a requirement. You need the Pugmaw in the future. This is not a joke.
Although I do like the skin synergy between the Kog'Maw and the Victor.
Yes. The Kog'Maw and the Victor synergy is amazing.
Oh, and we have Baker Pantheon, so what could get better than that?
Oh, the Baker Pantheon, we have the meme. Oh, Ari initiating a heavy trade on the Victor, forcing a splash. She did burn her ignites, but I would say that's worth it. She almost got the kill under Victor's turret. Vi spotting out Sejuani near the mid lane, and Ahri is still pressing her advantage. Not sure why. Oh, and Sejuani making the mistake of walking into Vi. She had been spotted out, and she still decided to go ahead and step towards mid lane, almost losing her life there.
Sejuani recalling in the back of mid lane in case Ahri tries something. With Vi walking through.
By walking down to bot side, I would say that is a very good option considering... Oh, Lulu warding just in time to see the Vi, as it looks like bot lane might try to force something. Nope, Vi's just going to back off. Up on the top side, it's just a farm fest. Nothing's really been happening. It's a bruiser and a wet noodle just sitting around. Oh wait, my mistake. Wet dough. He's a baker.
Yes. No pasta yet.
No pasta yet. The pasta happens when the meme lords come in. Like a wrecking ball. Sejuani should totally have a chef skin with pasta as her chain.
That would be
and the
quite
meatball as her
something to
mace.
see. Although I do enjoy the Poro, throwing around the giant Poro snack.
Oh, absolutely. The Poro Rider is a classic. And for anybody who says that they don't like that skin, well, forget you. We're the casters, we don't care. Vi and Sejuani had a little trade in the tri-bush. We didn't quite see it, but they just saw each other and punched each other a couple times. Vi walking away with full health, Sejuani taking a bit, and then they just kind of left.
Yep, going back to their farming. Trying to
Sejuani
get
taking down the
as
Raptors.
they can.
Ahri started to head bot, then decided otherwise, and just went back to farming.
Be a little hard to gank
Oh,
bot right now.
Ezreal getting polymorphed, but he arcane shifted out of that. Pantheon doing some good damage to Nautilus in the top lane, not even allowing him to farm, the poor guy.
Pantheon respecting the range of the tower quite well and fighting right on the edge of it.
Always good to see that. It annoys me when somebody goes to poke and they just decide to take a couple of tower shots on the way out. Oh, the exhaust coming down from both sides as the Kog'Maw almost takes the Tark's life.
Really
Tark
good
being able to
poke
walk
coming
out.
of
Nautilus
the
about to
bot lane blue
teleport.
here.
Oh, being stopped. I'm not sure if that was canceled or stopped, but the Pantheon would have definitely stopped it if it hadn't been canceled. But he is going to lose his life to Nautilus.
And first blood to the Nautilus.
Well then. Interesting turn of events. What a
So
terrible turn of
Pantheon tried
events.
A little
I'm
too
sure.
hard to save the bot lane companions.
I'm sure that Nautilus loved that terrible turn of events.
Oh yes, he wants to get back at Donut Mix Swag Walk after that last match.
Donut Mix Swag Walk.
Gotta respect.
I
his
dubbed the
name.
wrong team the Meme Lords too soon.
I mean, you also have Muffin Mix at Swag Walk. So they're representing the bakers here.
I wonder if they're teamed.
You know, not certain, but just maybe.
Just maybe. This is true. We can't rule anything out yet. We'll see how they play. Meanwhile, Ahri and Vi are actually going for the dragon right now. They've got it down to 1,000 health, and blue team is none the wiser as red team picking up a free mountain drake.
Smart play on red side. Vi
They knew that
has
the victor
early
had
dragon
backed,
quite easily.
and the bot lane was focused on
Vi can
killing
do it
their own bot
quite
lane.
easily where Sejuani cannot. So, very smart call on their side.
Very smart call. They saw the Nautilus, they saw the Sejuani, they said, hey, let's go do dragon. They burned that down pretty quick for level 5s.
And after this last match, we saw what pressure they put on towers, and that's only going to help them.
That will help a lot, as Sejuani just going to go ahead and pick up her red buff as she makes her normal jungle rounds.
Just some standard farming happening around the map. Ezreal got back first into the bot lane, so he's getting a bit of free farm.
He's
Wanna
gonna.
getting a little low on the Krugs, but looks like she'll be fine.
She'll be fine. She's a professional. Meanwhile, Pantheon is just starting to slowly push the lane into Nautilus, denying him farm as Nautilus has to hang back for fear of that Pantheon Q poke when his shield is down.
Ari clearing the control ward in mid. Good spot.
Absolutely. Oh, spotting out the Taric there, trying to clear Lulu's ward. She didn't appreciate that at all, as she decided to turn him into a fuzzy little creature. Nautilus missing that cannon minion. Ooh, triggered.
Ari doing a very good job of keeping the Victor pushed into the tower. The Victor not
This
doing
Victor
bad,
hasn't been allowed to do much.
Farming underneath that tower. Although he is down to now 11 CS against this Ari.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Nautilus is having a hard time against this Pantheon though, and down nearly 40 CS.
Yeah. Yeah. Use a little help.
Pantheon seems to be a good pickup for Donut in this game. Oh, fight mid though. Both ults being used, and but Vi walked through lane and cut them off. It's like, nope, no more fighting. Well, now fight in bot lane. Good poke on the Taric. Lulu also down at half health.
Up as Vi coming in to ult on the Lulu. Oh, and Ezreal just going to pick up that kill with a nice ult snipe. Did that last game as well.
Good communication coming out from the red side.
Absolutely, as they just maneuver right in there and they just take the Lulu out quite quickly. Very surprised that they let Channel 6 News take their Taric Ezreal bot lane a second time. Just based upon how dangerous it was in the first game.
Hog trying to punish the Taric for taking the ward.
But unfortunately, it looks like Ezreal is going to return the punish. He says, "That's my support. Let the memes and the comics reign supreme."
Looks like they're backing off a little bit. The Sejuani spotted out in the tri-bush.
Vi, meanwhile, is the river. We could have a 3v3 fight. Nah, both junglers going to say, "I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. I might have been spotted out." But staying anyway.
Yeah, they're hanging out for now.
Blue team does know Vi's there.
Yeah, they have pinged them out, and red team does know Sejuani's there. But red team trying to play off the fact that they think Vi's not known. And oh, Vi left.
Oh, the nice flash from Victor. He is going to dodge the Ahri ult shot and her charm. But will it be enough? Not sure, as Chaos Storm is not available for him at the moment. The flash from Ahri, that's going to
one more auto, and she's going to flash for it with the Q.
Oh, but Sejuani with the return. That's the Ahri.
Yeah, that's Ahri. Not a lot you can do when you're being slowed by the Ice Boar Rider herself.
Yes. Very little can be accomplished when a Sejuani ult is used against you in a 1v1.
Pantheon doing very well playing on the edge of that tower aggro.
Nautilus not doing so well staying out of the range of that jump.
No, he's trying to play within tower, but not quite able to pull it back in. So Pantheon's not letting Nautilus have anything this match.
Just going to go ahead and turn that Taric into a fuzzy creature. He's not allowed to walk forward. Who does he think he is? Lulu's the Star Guardian here. You climb up the mountains, you don't see stars, you see Lulu. Oh, Taric ulting as they go all in. Not going to get the Lulu. In fact, Taric going to be taken down there as they turret dive the Ezreal. Nautilus flashing forward. He's pulling the Ezreal to him. Lulu's also going to ult, but Vi is here. Can Vi make the difference, or is this guy? Oh, here comes the teleport from the red team.
Pantheon
that is going to be
in.
the Nautilus. The Nautilus is going to take down the Vi.
Continued to teleport. Looks like he's a little bit regretting it as he's running away.
That's both teleports down from all sides. A lot of flashes, a lot of summoners blown on both sides. Pantheon
very
ulting back in.
For blue, but Pantheon man dropping in. Trying to fix up
he is going to be shot to death by that Kog'Maw. Ezreal, not going to do a whole lot. Ahri going all in under the turret. Victor going to drop that Chaos Storm. Not so sure about that one.
Oh, good dodge off the Sejuani though.
And that's going to probably be the first turret in the bot lane, as red team is not going to get there to respond. Yep.
Yeah, first turn of the game going to blue side.
All right. Well, they've already done better than their last game.
They're
They've
rotating
got a
towards
2K
Ocean
gold
Drake.
lead. They got a 2K gold lead. They're rotating towards Ocean Drake.
Ezreal Tarek here with Vi and Ari now showing up to say
Oh, that's going
hello.
to secure the Drake. Ari maybe moving a little bit too soon as she gets punished, but red team going to clean up a kill on Lulu and Sejuani as 4 out of the 5 members of blue team were already starting that fight at basically half health.
Yes,
As
indeed.
they just walk away.
Yeah, now Pantheon's here, like, hey, anyone left to clean up? And he's gonna get a ward and almost caught the Victor out.
Close. Not sure that it would have made much of a difference, as Victor probably would have been able to complete the back.
Just see Pantheon go flying across the map to stun him at the fountain.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Why am I not healing? Because you're being fountain dived. Nom nom nom.
For the 2 seconds I might survive.
I mean, he does have that passive. It would help him for about the first half second.
This is true. The
Maybe
Reds
that's why
pushing
they
back
picked
a
the
lot of damage
Pantheon.
on the bot side.
Pantheon pick confirmed and justified. For fountain diving only.
Does now have the level advantage over Nautilus.
Does indeed. Sejuani, though, is walking up towards the Pantheon. She's just going to have to back away as Pantheon spotted her out and just started walking away.
Vi is also on the top side, so might try something.
It might be
First,
looking...
go for Krug's first.
Oh, of course. When you need to just crush some rocks between your fingers. Sejuani's just going to back away. Go back to her jungle.
Bot lane clearing out the control ward. Lily wasn't too happy about that, but not a whole lot
she
she could
was
do
not.
there.
Nope, there definitely was not. As the Nautilus looking to take out Pantheon's control ward, he's a little bit behind Pantheon. Luckily, the Vi backed. Otherwise, that would have been one heck of an opportunity to punish him.
Yeah, red side just giving up that control ward. It's like, I don't really need it. I'll just keep farming.
Well, we're starting to see there's a lot better ward coverage of the river for blue side this game, as opposed to the last game. I have a lot more wards along the river and much less in a concentrated area.
Yeah, they are doing much better. They realized last game one of their biggest problems was Channel 6 getting into their jungle and just wrecking them as they were walking through.
Sejuani finding the ward in the tri-bush placed by the red team. Just going to go ahead and clear that out and start heading mid.
And Lulu finding the control ward.
Going ahead and clear that out.
A little bit of poke in the mid lane.
Top lane just kind of doing their thing.
You know,
Farming back and forth.
that's what you do in top lane. You just kind of.
That's what you do in top. I mean, it's a farm. It's a farm.
Oh, Victor's up to the Mark II on his Hex core.
Oh, how I miss the island of season 3. It's an amazing place because you just left Teemo there and he died.
Ari and Vi on near the bot side, though. Ari looks like she's walking back mid.
Blue side's bot lane gonna go ahead and back as they have pushed their wave quite a ways into the red side. Oh, Ari just barely dodging the stun of that ult, but Victor and Sejuani flashing in. Some nice flash synergy there. Unfortunately, not much is going to come from it.
That was
as Ari
really
had ult
good
charges to
of
dash
the
out.
Ari of dodging out with the ult and then the flash later on.
Oh, and here comes the Pantheon ult. Victor and Sejuani not paying much attention, as Victor is going to be dead. Very dead.
It was either walk into the man drop and take the damage, or stay in front of it and try when he shows up. But then the rest of the red team showed up and was like, oh, no, there's nothing we can do here.
We can pray for a better tomorrow. Tarek and Ezreal, they seem to be rotating around like they're just going to go back to bot lane. They were looking like they were thinking of a flank, but then just decided, nah, I'd rather go get this tower. And then Tarek said, nah, I'll go get this Lulu. And her wards.
Lulu clearing out the ward, her sweeper found, but Tarek saying, no, I'm going to clear this one out with my control ward.
So Dwani going ahead and picking up that red buff for herself, being spotted by red team's wards. Ezreal getting a bit of solo farm in the bot lane as Tark roams down to join him. Meanwhile, Nautilus in top lane decided to go ahead and shove his wave in, and he is now leaving the top lane as Pantheon arrives to clear. Victor clearing bot. Nautilus starting to head towards mid. Arya better be careful or she might get spotted out. Or caught out, excuse me. Oh my goodness, Ari, like she did in the Katarina game, just headed first to Kog'Maw. Oh, but Kog'Maw's passive goes ahead and gets the return kill. Lulu ult was used on the Nautilus during that. And Tarek, he can take on the world. And then Victor shows up and he promptly decides against it. Going on ahead and flashing out of that. Pantheon coming in. The Baker himself. The man, the myth, the Baker. Oh, Ezreal going to go ahead and pick up that Victor. And Pantheon.
Lulu.
Rift Herald's not going to be a factor this game as it has now returned to the Void with Baron spawning in a few seconds.
Victor's got his perfect Hex Core now, so we'll see what he can do with that.
Ooh, as we look forward. Red team's going to look to just take this second Ocean Drake here, and they are going to pick it up very quickly. Or, excuse me, this is their first Ocean Drake, second one of the game now.
They've equalized Blue's Ocean Drake and have raised them one mountain.
I see your mountain. I see your Ocean Drake and raise you one mountain, sir. How do you respond?
Hopefully for Blue side with something just as good or even better.
Fire Drake. Fire Drake. I want to see that fight.
I mean, next is a cloud, so you're not going to get a fire yet.
Kog'Maw taking some good poke from Ahri there in the mid lane as he attempted to defend his tower. Meanwhile, Lulu trying to do the same, but Channel 6 News is just going to go ahead and pick up the bot and mid towers as they look to back off and reset. Probably go for that top tower soon as Pantheon and Vi start walking up there. The Tarek and the Ezreal, they've shoved up their wave. They're just going to go ahead and back, not wanting to push their luck.
Nautilus needs to be careful here. He's about to get caught out.
He has been. He knows it. Oh, that's going to be the Vi ult. What else can they do? The Pantheon's going to go ahead and stun him again. Nice layer of CC there. The Nautilus is going to burn his ult as a shield comes down for him. He's going to go ahead and pull himself to his turret and get out of that one all right. Blue team trying to take down mid.
Blocking the stun from Nautilus. Because, you know, but you might as well.
You might as well. Oh, Ahri needing to... She's going to just barely escape that as Lulu's polymorph almost allows the Victor ult to finish her off.
Nearly. But this Ahri has got a lot of kills this game. And unlike the Katarina last game, she is pushing her weight around.
I hate anime seeming to be quite a force for the Channel 6 News, almost seeming to be their anchor. As they have seemed to always squad and form and make calls based upon getting the mid lane fed, followed by quickly getting their Ezreal fed.
This does appear to be their strategy, and the top lane just, they allow the top, whoever, yeah, let Donut just do what Donut does, it seems. Whether it be the Toronto or the Pantheon, he's kept himself ahead of this Nautilus.
They just want him dead. They don't really care how it happens.
Exactly. This is a low red tower mid though, so they might try to group for it.
They might try to group for it. We see Lulu and Kog'Maw clearing out some vision on the red side, on their or near their red buff camp.
I don't know. I don't think that was a ward.
Was that not a ward that they cleared?
No, it's definitely not a ward.
Definitely not a ward. Pantheon, gonna go ahead and ult top. Just go ahead and stop that Nautilus push right there.
Clear out the 2 minions while he's at it. You know,
Telling him you get to back up, sir. You need to respect my damage. You need to respect my tower. Meanwhile, Vi getting into quite a spot. Ooh, her passive saving her life there. Oh, but the Taric ult not going to come down soon enough. As Ari just goes ahead and takes down
Ari go back in. Do what she wants to do.
Can the Taric survive? He will not. The Bio-Arcane Barrage is going to be a little bit too much for our hero on the mountain, as Ari takes down yet another person, as her next victim of her charm is Sejuani.
Sculper here has been very accurate with these Kog'Maw ults this game.
Certainly has, but for every Kog'Maw ult, there has been a charm from the Ari to respond to pick up yet another kill. Kog'Maw flashing forward, he's going to take down the Ari, however, but Ezreal's just going to go ahead and equalize that and survive the Kog'Maw passive.
Yeah, Kog'Maw passive not quite enough to take out a full health Ezreal. And Nautilus finally gets his top tower.
He feels very proud of himself. He's going to go ahead and back. Nope, he's not going to go ahead and back, which will leave Pantheon a chance to go ahead and punish that, saying that was my tower. I liked that tower.
Pantheon does have a Black Cleaver at this point, making him a hard force to fight.
Blue team has spotted out Ezreal, but he already has red buff. He's leaving. There's not a lot they can do to stop him. So that is going to be a blue buff steal for the Ezreal. Well done on hit, or a red buff steal for the Ezreal from the blue team.
Very well done.
Spotting out the Vi, and she knows it. She's just going to go ahead and sweep that up. Also finding a Lulu and a Sejuani. What's lurking behind wall number 1? Oh, it's none other than our friendly Star Guardian. And a not Poro Rider.
Nope, not a Poro Rider. How sad.
Not even Bear Cavalry. Not even Bear Cavalry. Just a normal Sejuani with Tusker the boar thing.
To be fair, Tusker...
Pantheon, man, he's just poking this Nautilus. Nautilus gonna ult, though. Pantheon's dropping a little low. He might want to be a little more careful next time, as the Nautilus takes down Pantheon. Nautilus has gotten to the point where he is just tanky enough to face tank Pantheon CDR.
Pantheon thought he could get through it with the Black Cleaver, but he was mistaken.
He was very mistaken. Oh, Ari almost catching out that Sejuani. Sejuani now knows she was standing on a ward. Likelihood of them doing that again is pretty low. Meanwhile, the Drake is about to spawn, and it is a Cloud Drake.
Yes, and blue is near here, ready to try to catch out the Ezreal here, or very least clear the ward.
He's going to Arcane Shift over the wall, but unfortunately not the same will necessarily be set for Taric, but his ult is going to pop in time, as we have 3 people from the red side attacking the blue side. Nautilus dropping very low that fight, but seeing as that he was one of the only 2 people Taric ulted, he really couldn't be expected to have much follow-up from the Ari, as she had 5 candidates who could lock her up waiting.
Not far behind. And Vi's clearing out all these wards as they're being played. She's taking a lot
and there's 2 more. I see your wards and raise you 4.
Oh gosh. For every one you take, 2 more show up.
2 more, no, 4 more shall show up. Oh, but Ari,
too, so.
Ari's saying, "I see your ward and raise you 2 kills." And Ezreal gonna go ahead and get a kill as well.
Kog'Maw died, but might pick up the shield might just save her.
Taric's shield will most definitely be enough to save.
And Vi picked up the dragon on the backside.
I picked up the Cloud Drake. All right, blue team, they have raised your 4 wards. What will you do about it?
Oh, is red might rotate to Baron here. With no blue really on the field.
With no smite for another 15 seconds, a lot of damage, and only a Victor and Nautilus to contest, I'd say it's a pretty safe call. Especially since blue team has no wards on Baron. This late into the game, that's a mistake. Not even a ward around the Baron pit.
You need to keep vision, especially around especially past the 20 mark. You know, it spawns 20. Very few teams are able to do it then, but especially when you're setting up for a fight around Baron or Dragon, the risk of a full team
not even suspecting anything, especially after you saw all of red team leave lane. That should have definitely been a priority to check. Unfortunately, with no blue trinkets, it's going to be a little hard to just drop a quick ward, so you have to face tank that. You have to tell your Nautilus to go get him.
So it looks like red side's going to be looking to push up mid and see what they can get out of this while they have the Baron buff.
Of course, now blue team wards up the Baron pit, but it is a little late now.
Let's see the next one.
Let's see the next one in 10 minutes. That's how long wards last, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Okay, just check.
Yeah,
These league mechanics,
from a
man.
support main, I can tell you. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue team, definitely grouping mid, expecting the push from Channel 6 News to come straight down the mid lane, but being disappointed when they find actually nobody, as the Sejuani and Nautilus now have to rotate to other lanes, pinging them missing as they seemingly have no idea where red team has gone, as they've all just seemed to vanish into thin air.
Ezreal working his way around, warding up around the red buff. Probably gonna look to try to take that later.
Oh, of course. Once his red buff wears out, he needs another one. You just gotta cycle the red buffs.
Can't ever go without one.
Oh, no. Never. Red team, now the blue team has decided to not group at their mid turret anymore. It's just gonna burn that sucker down.
With combined Baron and a Mountain Strike, they burn through these very quickly.
Baron minions are now pushing into the edge. Nautilus ult going down on the Ahri, but she is very far back in base, and she is going to get the Taric ult from the Vi. A Redemption coming down. That is going to be the Nautilus falling, as well as the Kog'Maw and the Victor. Man, so many kills coming up for the red team there at the tail end of that fight. Lulu going to die to red buff damage, as Ezreal just goes ahead and Q snipes her.
From red team, and they might just try to push for the win here. With
They might push for the win here. They have Baron-empowered minions. Baron-empowered minions streaming into the blue base. I think they've got this.
Sejuani versus 4, and 20 seconds still left, even on Kog'Maw. Looks like it's going to be game 2.
Sejuani's just going to go ahead and laugh me.
Take
Channel 6 News with a 2-0 are going to go ahead and take the series.
Very well played from both teams, but Channel 6 just came out ahead in this series.
Just showing their dominance when it comes to warding and to team fighting, and even in small communications. Blue team did nothing majorly wrong. It was just those small things all added up to a big disadvantage.
Yeah, and red team was also very good at punishing when people separated from their team, and they caught them out time and again, and it added up over time. And yes, blue team may have had a stronger team fight, especially in game 1, but red team was like, we're just going to catch your team out and put ourselves so far ahead, your team fight doesn't matter.
To be fair, for Dank Knights Rising, they did do exactly what we said they needed to do. They did get caught out a lot less in this game, too. They got caught out so much less. But unfortunately, that still wasn't enough to stop the red team's absolute snowball of an Ahri Ezreal Taric from just absolutely face rolling across the map.
Yeah, they definitely did better about not getting caught out, but it just, in the end, it didn't matter with Ahri this game and Katarina the last game just get snowballing so far ahead. There was nothing they could do.
Wait, you mean they tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter?
Of course you would go there.
Of course I would. I am a meme king.
Well, that's going to be the end of our re-streamed of these games. We'll hope to see you all next time. Peace.
So long.